You know those little things around your house that you keep putting off, but every single time you walk by them, they bother you? That was happening all over my house lately, so I finally decided to spend a little time refreshing the things that just weren't working anymore. And honestly, some of these fixes were way easier than I expected. And in the process, I found the most amazing spray paint color, a paint stripper that worked shockingly well, transformed old pieces I already owned, and even made one of my favorite cozy little solutions for movie nights. None of these projects took a ton of time, but together they completely changed how these spaces feel. And now, instead of walking by these eyesores, feeling annoyed, I actually smile. Now grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in. So this picnic basket sits by our front door and has been one of the easiest ways to keep shoes under control because somehow nobody minds tossing them in there. The problem was I completely ruined the finish the last time I tried to DIY it, and I really didn't like the way it looked. So I finally gave it a quick refresh with this beautiful spray paint from Rust-Oleum in the color Brown Bear, which is new to me. And now I'm honestly obsessed with the color. So with just a little paint and about 10 minutes, this eyesore doesn't look like an eyesore anymore. I now needed to turn my attention to this shelf, which has gone through so many different looks over the years. Last year, I tried a glaze technique on it, and honestly, I just never liked the finish. So it's been sitting upside down on the floor in our guest bath for over a year. But I still love the piece itself, so I decided to completely refresh it with a special walnut stain to have a more magnolia look. And the color instantly felt so much better. I also wanted to add hooks to the bottom using the pegs of a peg rail I found at Goodwill last year. The only problem was the pegs were covered in this super glossy paint that wouldn't sand off, and they wouldn't take stain either. So at Home Depot, I found a spray version of the citrus stripper I already use all the time, and I honestly was shocked by how well it worked. I sprayed the pegs inside a plastic bag, let them sit for about an hour, and most of the paint practically wiped right off. And now I actually think I like this version even better than the brush-on stripper. Once the pegs were stained and attached, the piece finally started feeling like something I'd actually enjoy. Now the shelf still needs a few finishing touches, but before we come back to style it, my ADD got the better of me, and I started another little project that ended up becoming one of my favorites in this whole video because it solved such a simple everyday problem for us. Problem that drives us crazy is that we can never remember the movies people recommend to us or ones we see advertised that we actually want to watch. Then we end up spending more time trying to pick a movie than actually watching one. So when I found this vintage jar in my stash, I thought it would be the perfect place to keep all of our movie ideas in one spot. Someone had already DIY'd the lid with gold, green, and red paint, which is not my vibe, but a little Spanish copper rub and buff completely transformed it. Then I tied some suede ribbon around the top, which I've already used in so many projects around our house. I swear this ribbon has been one of the best little inexpensive craft supplies I've ever bought. For the movie pics, I coffee stained some Dollar Tree craft sticks so they'd feel a little more warm and vintage, but this step is totally optional. Then I started writing down the movies we always want to watch. I added some blank sticks and tucked them in with a Sharpie so there are no excuses. And honestly, I love this little thing way more than I expected to. And now movie night will be more enjoyable and I can be making popcorn and settling in instead of scrolling and making decisions. Last year, I painted our builder-grade guest bathroom cabinets green and added peel and stick trim to make them feel a little more custom. While I was deciding between two different size knobs, I left both on the cabinet for a while to see which one I liked better. And funny enough, I ended up liking the smaller knob much more because bigger definitely wasn't better in this case. The problem was, once I made the decision, I never got around to swapping out the other one. And every single time I walked in here, I thought, I really need to fix that someday. So I decided to see how long this project would actually take me, and including touching up the paint, swapping the knob, and putting everything back together, the entire thing took 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 3 minutes. I put this tiny project off for almost a year, and now every time I walk in, I'm so happy I finally did it. This next project actually started with this old lumbar pillow from my chair makeover and these woven Dollar Tree floor mats that have been sitting in my stash forever. But recently I saw a Magnolia pillow that looked so similar to this woven pattern, and then I realized these mats fit this pillow almost perfectly. Originally, I was planning to use them as a basket liner or maybe placemats, but this ended up being so much better. Since I don't sew, I just grabbed my Dollar Tree hot glue sticks and glued everything together right on the pillow. The little crafter square clamps made this project super easy because I could just move them along as I glued. And because of the fringe, I actually glued everything from the outside instead of turning it inside out like a normal pillow covering. The whole thing came together in maybe 20 minutes. And now I finally get to use both the pillow and these woven mats that had been sitting in my stash forever. The next project I wanted to tackle was this bench, which has gone through quite a few looks over the years. At one point, I gave it more of a shabby chic farmhouse look, but lately it just felt too light for my living room. So I decided to completely sand it down and try to create a deeper, more primitive wood tone instead. I started with the stained special walnut, but it ended up pulling a lot more red than I wanted. So I layered the color Jacobean over the top to bring in some darker, richer tones that would work better with my antique fireplace. And honestly, this ended up feeling so much more like me. Now, instead of standing out in the room, it actually feels like it belongs there. It's amazing how changing one finish can completely change the feeling of a piece. Back to the finishing touches for the bathroom shelf. I decided to make a couple quick pieces of art using Dollar Tree book and some frames I already had in my stash. I picked these images because of the soft greens and vintage feel. They worked perfectly with the direction I wanted for the bathroom. One of the frames was already gold and the other one was black, but neither finish really worked for the space. So I mixed a little antique gold rub and buff with a few drops of burnt umber to tone down the gold. And honestly, that tiny change made such a big difference. This project was super quick and easy, but it ended up being exactly what the shelf needed to start feeling finished. And before we could finish styling the shelf, there was one more thing I wanted to update. This basket from Michaels had a really bright gold finish that just didn't work with the softer tones I wanted in here anymore. So I gave it a couple of coats of watered down Waverly wax to tone everything down, and it was such an easy fix. Once that dried, we were finally ready to style the shelf. And here's how everything finally came together. I love that this piece is finally off the floor, but even more than that, I love how calm and finished the space feels now. The wood tone is exactly what I was hoping for. The soft greens work so beautifully in here, and it honestly feels like a completely different piece now. It's amazing what a few small projects and a couple of hours can do. And now, every time I walk into this bathroom, it just feels peaceful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Saturday.